It's finally done. Oops. Just gonna. Oh, I'm gonna make it lag for a second. My bad. Yeah, no, this is the stress test stream of the century. We're doing the whole thing. We're doing the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle. I love the new starting soon screen. Oh crap! It's time. Let's see. The whole boodle. You know, you're right. You know, it's important to have the whole boodle. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I know the stream audio is a bit funky. Yeah, shoulder cam. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, I was going to wake up at 7 a.m. and do a real stream, but then I was testing stuff a little bit last night at like 2 in the morning because I couldn't sleep, and I was like, I'm tired, and I'm still having a few issues, so might as well give it my best shot. Ooh, too big. Too big. Yeah, hopefully the audio will be fixed later this evening. That's my fun plan. Let's see. I don't really want to do anything crazy. I just want something high octane. Ooh, I know. Lost Platoon is also really foggy. So, oh, actually, wait, I can make nighttime really foggy. Oh, well, look at this, affiliate. I cannot believe someone wouldn't tell me immediately, you jerk. I'm gonna fix your stream up and you're gonna look like an awesome affiliate, and it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, well, okay, fine, just found out. I will head over there later today at a specified time. Oh, let's see. A blinking light. If the blinking light is the one on your GPU, it's probably fine, but I'll take a look. That's a funky one. Sorry. It took me a second. My phone notifier on my wrist is not on my wrist. That's awesome, Iron Man.
Firefight.
Frickin' kill it.
Set start.
All right, so we're gonna watch this on my end just to see what the frick.
Good to see you, human.
Oh, hi, human. I mean, elite alien. You can see my halo. Yeah, no, I'm I wanted something that is just taxing enough to like potentially give this some problems, and just high energy enough to see if Twitch should even remotely be tried to stream at 1080-60 with the bitrate we have, because it may very well. Oh, you don't see any angels? I mean, depending on how you look at it, you can actually find some quote-unquote angels on on game 5, I think. No, I'm not an angel. That's for darn sure. Oh yeah, these dudes are like the equivalent of zombies, which is fun. Alright, let's see. Alright, oops.
Make ready.
Yeah, no, this... Looking at it, how are we looking on Twitch? I'm not worried about the YouTube quality because YouTube's got a better encoder, which is freaking cool, and Twitch is probably like shite.
Red horror is
Well, look, smooth on Twitch is pretty darn interesting because I actually boofed the bitrate setting again, so. We'll see if it maintains that for 30 minutes to an hour because I gotta say I was not thinking and I was like, oh yeah, Twitch's bitrate limit is 6,000 or sorry 7,000, and so I put it at 7,000. So technically we should have oh god. We should have a bigger problem here. But yeah, no, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, so apparently, allegedly, so that's the weird spot. Like, fucking Twitch is weird because their whole thing is guidelines, and I really hate that. I really hate that all of Twitch is, oh yeah, no, these are just guidelines. I'm like, okay, but what does that mean for me as a creator? Does that mean that if I don't follow the guidelines, I get banned? If I don't follow the guidelines, I get a warning? You know, it's a bit confusing, to say the least. And so apparently their bitrate guidelines are you have a maximum bitrate to Twitch of 6,000. However, you can stream to a hard limit of 8,000. And as far as I can understand, that is because they assume that there's minor variance in your bitrate. And so, to make it to where people don't, you know, come in and, you know, tank their server, you can actually, theoretically, stream at up to 7,500 kilobit per second, not including your audio. But if you hit anywhere above the 8,000 cap, they hard limit you to like 3 megabit per second, which is fair. You know, I don't blame them for saying, hey, we have limits in place for a reason. But it's definitely weird. It's like, that's what was hitting us last or Sunday night. Was Chris had set his bitrate to 75, thinking, okay, well, you know, it'll probably be fine, and answered no, it was not fine for Twitch. YouTube was just failing because YouTube likes to do that for me. Eventually I'll get around to just shooting them a quick email and asking, hey, what exactly is going on that makes like half of my streams work on the primary and half of my streams work on the backup when I have a preferred IP to keep myself on the same general network settings 90% of the time. But we'll see. That's a question for probably another day, I guess.
Triple kill.
Yeah, no, honestly, so, my general understanding is that 6,000 is great for like slower games, like not as visually crazy. But I'll be honest, so far, looking at this in my small vision on my phone, this is looking okay right now. Granted, I mean, I'm technically cheating the bitrate by 1500, so. Nah, this is, so far, I'm very happy about the results that I'm seeing here today, because... Oh, I actually don't have an HDR monitor. The really dark is actually, something that I've been trying to work on. Part of it is, and let's see if I can do something with that real quick. Part of that is this is a nighttime scene, and I did that on purpose to see if I could actually catch this in the act. Right now, let's see. Part of that, I need to change my color space and color format, but I have to check that on... let's see, 1 second. I have to check that off screen to change it. Let's see if I can take a look right now. Well, so that's the interesting part. So you don't have to do it. Right now, I'm on NV12, but theoretically... and I have to see what Twitch's stuff allows. But allegedly, you can actually get far better color depth, which will bring a little bit of, a little bit of better darks and brights by shifting to, I think it's... 1 second, let me look at them. What? Yeah, contrast and advanced color OBS. There we go, color formats. Let's see. Rec 709 is basically all you'll ever want. But let's see. YUI2 is apparently pretty good because it's a 422, and so it gives you a little bit better color capability. Rec 709 is great. Oh, thank you, Yasmin, for the water and posture check. I'm going to replace water with coffee because I'm tired. But you can actually... Oh, and... I need to make sure I shouldn't be on full because keep in mind, never set your color range to full. Never, ever, 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 ever set your color range to full. I definitely screwed that up for about 2 years straight. Setting your color space or your color range to full is a trap and terrible, and you should never do that. Because what that color space thing is, here, and I'm gonna go back to it because I want to give you guys the actual name of it. Color range. Color range should be limited, and I learned this from my good old buddy, old pal, Epos Vox. Excuse me, Navarre. I can't see. Yeah. Crime. Well, listen. So, frickin' whatchamacallit, color range limited, versus full is actually a broadcast designation or something from the old days. The idea is that theoretically, you want to show all of the available colors, right? Well, problem is, not all of available colors are displayed in large broadcast situations. So, what happens is, your whites become way too white, and your darks become way too dark, and everything gets this kind of weird, like, washed out look and, washed out and dingy dark. It's weird. And for the longest time, that's what our stream was set to, because I was like, oh, color range full, that makes sense, I want full colors. It's terrible. It makes a night and day. Oh, enjoy your dog outside. Tweet Sid. No, it's a fun experience that I've been learning, but gosh darn it, I'm going to figure out all of this because I'm nothing if not a determined person, and I'm not going to stream if I'm not going to look at every setting I can to improve our overall quality. Excuse me, sir, can I borrow that? Oops. Alright, so let's take a look now that I'm in a relatively brighter place. Well, not right this second, but relatively brighter place. My Twitch channel keeps disappearing. Gotta say, that's the one difficulty of doing this multi-stream off the top of my bat is getting everything displayed, all the stats that I want displayed is a little infuriating. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I can see what you're talking about with the dark versus light. That's definitely something that I'm gonna need to fix here eventually. I think I can oh, come on now, I'm busy. I think I can do a little bit with that, but that's kind of a tough one. Oh, somehow they gave me frickin' transcoding on the fucking test stream. Nice. Like, I'm not gonna complain about it, but that's funny. Alright, I mean, for the most part, outside of the incredible choppiness on my phone trying to keep up with this, because, you know, utilizing 90% of my my screens right now to get this going. But so far, so decent. Yeah, definitely could stand to use a little bit of color grading, which I've learned. You can color grade in OBS to suit things. Yeah, no, I feel as though it used to be a bigger problem than it was, and to be fair, I know Twitch has lost a decent amount of market share, so it could be that their servers are just you know, not overloaded right now. So, you know, I've never had a problem with transcoding, so, you know, maybe it is just a myth at this point. I know we're about to start seeing, which take notes on this one if you have a semi-modern GPU, like 10 series or better. which is like, what, 98% of all the market share is like 10 series GPUs or newer. But HEVC for Twitch is theoretically coming soon. They announced it not too long ago at CES 2024, but very soon Twitch streams are going to look a lot better and have a lot less bandwidth requirements. Because right now, yeah, no, I am hopefully gonna get in, but honestly, I doubt they're going to roll it out extensively until probably May. Because, you know, Twitch is anything if not careful and going broke. But yeah, no, it's HEVC is going to be the big thing. I'm gonna set Iron Man up for that because, especially with our ISPs here, being able to stream at, you know, a quality that fucking works would be nice. Yeah, no, meanwhile, my stupid YouTube stream is looking nice, I think. I'm not physically looking at it right now, but it's no dropped frames, nothing crazy. Oh, you're hurting me. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh, nuts. But yeah, no, so from what I understand, this sounds terrible, and I'm not trying to break. Oh, you dick! I'm not trying to break Twitch's terms of service in the slightest, but allegedly, there's no real way for them to monitor your quality differences like they're complaining about. Yeah, oh, you know, you can't stream to a higher quality than you do on Twitch. Well, the thing about that is, technically, all things equal, they would have to not only check your video stats whilst live, because, you know, transcoding on YouTube would allow someone to theoretically sneak cheat the system and stream a higher scaled quality to YouTube at 1080p, but use a codec that would allow better use of your bitrate. And does that constitute a higher quality on YouTube? Absolutely, but if you're using the same settings, then, you know, seems a little wishy-washy. So right now, just because I really want to test the fuck out of the network, I've got bitrate going to Twitch at 7,000, which is 1,000 over their guideline. And then I've got YouTube set at, let's see, I believe it's 20,000, which is well over what I need for 1440 HEVC encoding. Iron Man, it is actually a beautiful day out. I was very happily surprised. Oh man, I am super stoked about the weather outside right now. Is it cold? Do I have to hate myself? Ah, perfect temp. Nice overcast. Oh yeah. Nah, I'm excited for that. Oh wow, I forgot. Did ODST always have the assault rifle? I don't think it did. I love the Master Chief collection. This is like This is what, okay, it's not cold for you, but like I am like a small, like tiny rodent with a heart rate of 9 million, and this is the Alien GTA. Yeah, no, honestly, let me tell you guys, I know that Emily, my co-host, and I'm calling her Emily because I don't like her for this, refuses to play Halo, so I'm doing it now during the test stream. It's 9 degrees, it feels like -6, and you know what? Screw that. Fuck that. I hate the cold. The cold hurts me. The cold makes me feel bad.
Double kill. Frenzy. Double kill.
Halo bad. No, Halo misunderstood. Halo... listen, I disabled all the channel point things for the day because I didn't want to break out the nail salon or frickin' rant, but here's a free rant for you. Halo is just misunderstood, and you need to understand that. Halo has an actual, like... No, I'm not gonna say it's like a phenomenal story, but Halo has a cohesive story, and Halo has also got one of the most freaking iconic difficulty setting systems in the world. Because unlike your Call of Duty, which Irma, yeah, no, she's being a jerk, but on the 100% of it. Frickin' Halo easy mode is like every enemy is the lowest tier of enemy, and they deal less damage to you a little bit, but the primary thing is that they're super easy to kill, because of course they are. Like, it makes sense. That's all the lowest class of enemy, lowest amount of shields, and Halo has precision weaponry, which is basically if you're plugging someone like I am right now, look, it takes them ages to die. But if I get out of this and switch to this, one shot to the head and it kills them, because it's based on a precision system. So unshielded enemies, if you hit them in the head, they die when you have a precision weapon. And that makes the Halo difficulty scale so cool, because it means that they don't have to increase the difficulty just with damage. They can increase the difficulty with giving people like more like actual combat effectiveness with different strategies. On easy, enemies will often like grunts will often fall back and like run away any chance they get, because they're like, fuck, I'm gonna die if I don't. Whereas in heroic, the difficulty that they consider the standard, the gold standard for Halo, they will often suicide bomb rather than die. Like, it actually adds a different tactic that you have to deal with, because it's like, on easy, if you kill their commander, they'll scatter, they'll run away, they'll stop shooting at you, and they'll freak out. But on heroic, if you kill their leader first, you have to contend with half of them might just pull out grenades and run towards you as a final, like, you know, oh crap, we're gonna die sort of thing. It's so interesting. But I know that your response would be Halo bad, so that's why I'm not forcing you to play even the best game in the series.
That was definitely not in this game. That's pretty cool. All right. So far we're on minute 36 and still no large issues. Oh, hi, Marky Boy 422. I'm wonderful. I hope you're doing fine. You'll have to forgive the dust. We're just stress testing. We're making sure that the multi-stream is not gonna cause us trouble on Sunday. Oh, nice. A lot of different games, yeah. No, that's fair. I gotta say, I've been more of a variety viewer myself. I don't think it's fair that they give them fucking rockets. Well, what wave am I on? Oh, that would explain it. Oh wait. Oops. I was not paying attention to everything I needed to.
One life left.
Yeah, it's a combat pistol. They really wanted to go all in on this game. Yeah, no, they, so the whole point of ODST was, essentially, hey, what if we made Halo, but the main character is weak as fuck and can't survive anything? And, I mean, holy shit, it's probably the best shooter story that I've ever seen outside of maybe Call of Duty 4. But they were like, we need to up their arsenal without having these big, massive weapons. So they essentially said, well, we'll give the pistol a scope because you still need to be able to hit things from far away and have, like, somewhat precise aiming, which... Oh, nice. That's it. No lives left. Increase your range from 50 feet to 55 feet. You know what? That's mean. Also, let me tell you, I know right now it's probably pelting in your ears. The sound work on this game is so nice. It is so good. The music is incredible. The sound design is off the charts. Oh man, I do really like this game. It's phenomenal. Now I gotta say, this, which, I mean, I'm playing Firefight, so it doesn't at all give you guys the full experience of what it feels to be weak as hell. But, Firefight was added into this game, presumably because people were like, oh, so so Halo 3 ODST, which I think is now officially called Halo ODST, was, by all accounts, not necessarily the most well-received game, because it was basically a $60 box release for a game that, by all accounts, was, a DLC for Halo 3, hence the name Halo 3 ODST. And had this been DLC to Halo 3 instead of a standalone release, this would have been easily the best DLC of all time. Like, of any game
No
ever,
lives left.
this would have
Last
been
man standing.
the best game of all time. Like, Halo 3, as divisive as it sometimes was, I think was the best display of console longevity and franchise longevity, because not only did they have a well-received but well-hated story for their second one, they stuck the landing with Halo 3 story-wise, and gameplay-wise, it was pretty good. However, now we have, a ton of games, which hopefully eventually we'll get Halo 5 on PC. Not because I really like Halo 5. It's a terrible game. But honestly, you had Halo Combat Evolved, pinnacle of shooter at the time because it made shooters complicated. Oh, you can only carry 2 weapons. That sucks. Oh, your movement speed is that of an ant. Oh yeah, stretch break. Let me grab my coffee and then I'll finish this stupid rant. Got up to get water, and next thing I know, I'm doing dishes. That happens. I find myself doing that all the time. So, let me tell you guys, Halo Combat Anniversary, like I said, brought the franchise in, or not anniversary fucking sucks, but Combat Evolved brought everything together in a really crazy thing. To put it in perspective, the very first mission of Halo is basically a gigantic juxtaposition, because the first mission of Halo Combat Evolved is tight corridors, a lot of enemies. They have a cutscene at the start. That's kind of new. But it looked and felt like it was just going to be another bog standard corridor shooter like Doom. And that is a great way to introduce one of the most expansive open world levels of any franchise. And I'm not saying that Halo is remotely, the level Halo is remotely open world sandbox, but it is massive, and there's no corridors, none of that. It's huge. Even the one tunnel that you go into is massive. That's so cool. That is so cool. And then you start getting all of these varied places that you go to, and about halfway through the game, let's see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, yeah. So at 6 out of 10, the entire tone of the game changes completely, and it feels so natural. And that is so cool. It goes from an oorah, like, gotta kill the aliens and save the day, you know, super soldier, to, oh my god, it's body horror. And that is insane. It's so cool. It's so freaking cool. And then they follow up Halo Combat Evolved with Halo 2, which takes the game in a weird direction. 2 protagonists with 2 different play styles. And, you know, it's okay. I'm not going to say I loved Halo 2. That was my first Halo experience, actually. I can't say I loved it. The only thing I loved about Halo 2 being my first experience of Halo was that I basically got the chance to tell my childhood friend that he didn't know what he was talking about, because he was like, oh yeah, Arbiter and Master Chief have always been buddies. And I'm like, no, they weren't even buddies, like, at the start of Halo 3. Like, you're misunderstanding how long they've even been working together. So that's cool. But Halo 2 also ended on kind of a low note, because they ended on an actual cliffhanger. Multiplayer damn good, though. Multiplayer on Halo 2 was damn good. Then we get Halo 3, a satisfying conclusion. Phenomenal game. Story great. All of the stuff. Like, this game has some of the best missions of all time. Like, it is legitimately incredible. We're gonna pop in here on normal. Now we'll pop in here on heroic, and we're gonna have a grand old time. I'm just looking at these just because, man. Yeah, that'll be fine. Like, to put it in perspective, and I'm gonna skip all of this because I'm probably gonna, like, do this game at some point. So, yeah, to skip this. So, listen. This is a game where we have had about 5 or 6 missions up to this point that, like, it's good. Like, it looks good. Let's see. There we go. It looks, or we've had this game where for 5 missions, it's really good. Like, you have had a ton of fighting on Earth, which is cool. Like, it's neat. It's neat stuff. But then, out of nowhere, basically, we get a mission that feels like of Halo 3 and Halo 1. We have no idea how crazy it's gonna get. And it's like, this is just so cool. Like, oh, fuck me, I'm turning on toggle. Toggle. Gotta toggle. Jesus. Toggle crouch, I know everyone hates it. Everyone's like, toggle crouch is just horrible. But you know what? Toggle crouch is for people who don't like sores on their thumbs.
You take the first shot.
So we're gonna go ahead and just let's see. We're gonna pop off here. Oops. See, adequate equipment usage, that's pretty nifty. Look, this game series, despite Emma's frustration, is actively better than it has any right to be. Oh, 360 no scope. Oops. I didn't. Oops. I failed. Let's try that again. Let's see. Called target is one of those grunts in the back. Nope. I'm not good enough. I'm not a Valorant player. I'm not good enough.
They killed him.
Oh, shit. All right. Oh, hey. Actually, they... Oh! Nope. I wonder if they still have, the terminals. Wrong place. Next little bit. Now, this game... despite like half of the world saying, no, this is a bad franchise, Call of Duty for life. Fuck Call of Duty. With the notable exception of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the original one, not the new one. Oops. Yeah, no. Call of Duty 4 stands as the only direct competitor to Halo 3 for phenomenal storytelling in a shooter. Like, Call of Duty 4's story is 100% more interesting than it should be. It's a phenomenal piece of, like, active, immersive world building and storytelling in the sense that, oh shit, there we go. It is a remarkable piece of, you know, just expectation subversion every chance they get. The only one you ever had was the zombie one. I mean, look. I actually put in way too many hours to Call of Duty Zombies, and there's nothing wrong with COD Zombies, but gotta say, I can't. You dicks. Yeah, no, actually, I think it's still possible to play old COD Zombies somehow, I think. I could be wrong on that. I'm not as well versed as I probably should be. Oh, fuck. Oh, I forgot about physics! Yeah, no, Call of Duty Zombies was,
Setting up an AA battery. That thing would
straight phenomenal. Yeah, no, I strive for there to be a modern game with the same mouthfeel as Call of Duty Zombies multiplayer. Like, I know they exist and I'm just not looking hard enough, but like, man, that was a special time to be alive, was Call of Duty Zombies multiplayer. Not at all what I needed. This is not what helps me defeat this guy. Oh, that's not also really helpful right now. Alright. See, everyone always is like, oh yeah, like, Halo is just, you know, ugly looking. And it's like, I don't disagree with you. This is not the most visually impressive game I've ever played. But, you know what? I think it's fine. Thank you guys for finally hitting him in the back. All right. What an explosively fun time. Thanks for the drink check, Yasmin. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna run out of hot coffee and then be stuck with lukewarm coffee, which I hate.
Chief, I'm giving the brutes all I've got. But this is a heavyweight fight. Dawn's only got the tonnage to last a few rounds. Find me a place to set her down. Over.
Oh yeah, we're securing a landing zone. Let's see, is this where it is? Yeah, look. See, Halo also had these little terminals, and these little terminals were basically like, ooh, look at all the lore that you're missing. And there's like actual lore. All right, now let's get real here.
Flak got our Pelican too, sir. But before we went down, we spotted a good LZ. get to our vehicles. We'll need you to.
Brennan!
So I can have food here when you get here. ETA for the day? What time is good for you? And also, no. Not allowed to have food. I will specifically eat before I get there to prevent you from making me food. Let me think. So I'm just about at the end of this god-awful. I'm never gonna make you waste money, but I'm gonna yell at you if you. It's a coupon for a free OBS installation, not a coupon for you paying for food for me to install OBS. That is the opposite of a coupon. I know it's not very nice. I'm sorry. I just don't want. Okay, fine. Fine. I will allow it, I guess. All right, get in. Get in. Get in. No. The thing where you get into the turret, please. Thank you. I love that the brute weapons are like clobbering everything. So look, I'm about to end this stream in like probably the next 15 minutes. And once I do said end, I'm thinking if it's good with you, maybe around 2 p.m. That'll give me a chance to get everything sorted in a really good way for you. Because I want to research what your thing is for your GPU. And then I've got a little... I know you're running low on storage space, so I want to provide you with a USB that I've got laying around that you can just kind of plug in, and that has a portable version of OBS with everything already on there, so you don't have to take up precious space on your computer to have all your assets loaded. Yeah, so like OBS can be run as a portable program, which is actually what I'm currently doing. It's not necessarily going to have the exact same performance, but you get the side benefit of not really having to ever work. Like theoretically, with a portable version of OBS. Oh, watch! I'm about to ruin this man's career. Oh, nope, he's about to ruin my career. Just gonna have to... so theoretically, what putting it on a drive does, and I've got one that's really nice here that is USB and USB-C. You can't really see it. Oh no, it kind of sucks to drive, but it has this benefit. One, the weapons on it are 2 of these, like the grenade launchers. So it's very powerful, and it has the added benefit of this. I just forgot where they spawn in. I thought they spawned in at the top of this hill, but they don't. They spawn in like that. But what I can do is flippy doodah, and the front of this actually functions as a shredder, so I can hurt them hard. But theoretically, by putting OBS on a drive, nothing will change. Nothing, like you could change any part of your system, and theoretically just plug it in and locate the files like once, and everything can always be configured. So like you could change your entire rig theoretically, and outside of re-enabling your display capture, you're like golden, and it doesn't eat up as much space. And you're not really worrying about saving your stuff, is you? Like your video feeds? Because that'll definitely eat up a ton of your storage if you're saving your videos. That's actually why I really like the multi-stream option, because I like Twitch, but Twitch does only an oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, no, as long as you're able to transfer your recordings over to your D, then you should be fine. Yeah, I gotta say, my, so, like, I also gotta ask, would you like the ability to have, a vertical version of your footage for, say, like, a TikTok or a, vertical platform? Because I can also, preemptively set up a vertical plugin as well that is free for use, and it actually lets you set up a vertical version of your stuff. Okay, fair enough. No worries. Oh, there we go. Although you absolutely should post content, to be honest. I mean, technically you're an affiliate now, and you got to affiliate faster than I got to affiliate, so your channel might blow up. Inbound marketing. Inbound marketing? What? Oh, are you about to market something, Nyavar? That's fine. I'll allow it. Oh, yeah, no. It's something that I struggle with, and I'm about to not be struggling with it because now that theoretically I've worked out the random kinks of this whole shindig. Which I say, and then it inevitably screws up. But now that I've theoretically worked out the kinks of the system, now I'm gonna be doing some crazy stuff. I know. I'm sorry. I will do that. The big reason that I haven't been is because I'll level with you. From a content creation perspective, I have been a little depressy spaghetti. I haven't enjoyed a lot of our output for the last, like, 3 or 4 months. And I kept saying stuff like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start making stuff and I'm gonna start doing stuff. And then we would have a stream and I wouldn't be entirely satisfied with it. And so I wouldn't want to send video because, like, I don't know, it just felt like I would be sending you bad content, and the last thing I'd want is to send people bad content. Yeah, no, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that my attitude towards fixing things was super healthy or positive, but I was like, oh, with the frame drops, with everything going on, with our encoding and all of that mess, I really didn't feel like sending any content. Meanwhile, yeah, the other side of that is video editing takes so much fucking time. And while I do plan on fixing that very soon, because I do have a workflow in mind that should be a whole lot easier to keep up with. It is... Oh, no. It should be easier in the future is what I'm getting at. I do plan on finishing the editing of my Super Mario thing. I'm just going to do a supercut of the end, and then I'm going to work on getting that up in order. So yeah, it's going to be good. I'm super excited for all of that. But there's no reason not to post everywhere. It's why I'm super excited about multi-streaming, because my one complaint with not being able to stream on Twitch for the longest time was I do like the viewer interaction of Twitch. However, I hated doing Twitch level quality, but wanting YouTube possible quality for uploads. Now, though, I can stream to YouTube at a quality I find acceptable while simultaneously streaming to Twitch. And then I get the added benefit of my live streams still getting posted to my live stream category on YouTube. This gives me the benefits of YouTube, the benefits of Twitch, and I get to generate content because I can also add a source record filter. So that way, when I'm playing, say I'm playing this, I can actually get B-roll footage for series that I'm working on. Like, it's funny, but I can is the thing, because Atom's vertical plugin, which is free for everyone, allows you to have a separate canvas that is a vertical canvas. You can put your sources on there. You can have everything laid out professionally. And you can stream live and record that at the same time. And so theoretically, because there's no limit to what I can do, now that Twitch has taken its head out of the sand, barring internet craziness, which right now, 248,000 frames and no issue, I could theoretically, once TikTok gets its head out of its ass, I could theoretically multi-stream to YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram, and Facebook Live all at once with my bandwidth, which would be pretty cool. Like, I actually wouldn't mind just dealing with that. Oh, yeah, no, it's infuriating. Like, TikTok is annoying mostly because TikTok is a fucking trash fire of pain. But it's like, it's all stupid, but I could theoretically do it, which is pretty neat. And I love the idea of just reaching a broader audience, especially if Twitch gets rid of the you can't consolidate. It might have been me. I saw a dip. Again, as soon as I mentioned the number of frames that haven't dropped, it's whew, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I do plan on having, I'm excited. I've got a plugin that will hopefully make it to where when you redeem like a rant timer, it'll do like a blah, 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 and it will put the rant timer topic in a text field, and then it'll be a lower third with a countdown. So that way it looks visually nice. And I plan on upping the stream quality significantly during 2024. I want you guys to feel like you're watching a show. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. But so far, and I'm looking up because that's where my stats are right now. I'm looking up. We're hitting that witching hour where usually if I was going to have an issue with networking, it would be happening now. And so far, I'm not seeing anything. We're 15 minutes into the terrible terror hour. So I am going to call it for the day. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to get to work. And Iron Man, I'll see you around 2 p.m. 2 p.m. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me. This has been an interesting one. But yeah, bye.